The ultimate micro RPG book. RPGs you can finish in one session? They must be pretty small. Hello, I'm Colin Green and you are listening to Spike Pit. Oftentimes of late I can be found downsizing my RPG selection. But today I have got an overview for a book that I just couldn't resist. It's called The Ultimate Micro RPG Book. 40 fast, easy and fun tabletop games. Edited by James D'Amato. I thought it was a chance to pick up really a huge selection of ideas. The book itself is a little bit larger than A4, getting towards a kind of a square format, full, high colour. I paid, I think, about £7 for it. Let me read you the blurb from the back. Explore desolate and deserted alien terrain. Escape a soul-reaping outsider in a haunted house and scout out a new home for your 7-inch tall gnome brethren, all in just a few hours. It's time to take your RPGs to the next level, the micro level. In the Ultimate Micro RPG book, you'll find everything you need to complete 40 different role-playing campaigns, created by dozens of expert game masters. With simple instructions and setup for each gameplay, along with pages you can tear out and share with your game group, you'll be able to dive into your fantasy, horror, sci-fi or romance world right away. Add your own unique storytelling and personality to each game, survey the riches of your friends' imaginations and waste no time looking up complicated rules. Whether you're an experienced role-playing gamer or new to the world of RPGs, you'll find yourself quickly immersed in a micro world of your own design. And it's a nice quality production. As I said, full colour. Tear out pages are on a heavy paper stock, so once they're pulled out of your book, they will be quite durable. It's interesting to note something that has cropped up on my episodes before, this idea of giving games kind of a game rating. Well, each one of these games has got a little breakout box. In it, it details the number of players, the playing time, the complexity, the sort of bits and pieces that you'll need, the goal of the game, tags for genre, tone, format and content. Let me read you an example. Swords by Starlight, a dance and duel by Anna Entropy. Number of players 2, playing time 1 to 1.5 hours, complexity 1 star. You'll need 5d6 and the goal of the game is to enter a complicated relationship with the enemy of your family, meeting on the dance floor and then the battlefield. The tags are genre, fantasy, tone, serious, format, GM-less, content, romance, angst and sexual tension. We've talked about this and I always said that it's probably a difficult thing to do. Well, in this book they've done it. How successful? I don't know, but a good effort, I would say. In addition to this breakout box with the kind of game ratings, if you like, there is an appendix at the back listing the games by genre and complexity. So for example, you've got under the fantasy section, you've got Absolution in Brass, The Agony of Elves, Broken Swords and Twisted Trails, Gnomesteaders, A Green Hour, Mythology, Swords by Starlight, Truth in the Mirage, What Our Bodies Tell Us, and With Sword Heavy in Hand. Then you've got the science fiction, comedy, horror, modern, sports and animals. So I like the organisation. You've got a little bit about the designers in the appendices as well. Each of these games looks very different. Art style and layout is different for each game, and it gives it an interesting, eye-catching appearance. I've just randomly turned to page 53, and this game is called It Wants Souls, a game of horrific possession by Quinn Murphy. 3 to 5 players, 1.5 to 2 hours, complexity 2. You will need a few 6-sided dice and index cards, and the goal of the game is the family wants to escape the terrors of the outsider. The outsider wants souls. And the tags are genre horror, tone disturbing, format traditional, and content demonic possession. So It Wants Souls is inspired by movies such as Insidious, The Conjuring and Sinister. One character is the outsider looking to terrorise the other players in the family, leading to a final confrontation over the soul it wishes to claim. Your family has moved into a new home and is soon terrorised by a being from beyond. You have a few clues to its origins or nature. Whatever it is, it wants souls. In contrast to that, we've got Hero Dog Saves Town, inside the writer's room of your favourite canine adventure show by Alex Roberts. Number of players, 3 to 10. Playing time, 15 to 30 minutes. Complexity 1. You will need a large piece of paper, chalkboard or whiteboard to write down notes on your episode, story pitch and writing utensils. Goal: to create a great story for a TV show about a dog. Approved by the dog. Genre: animals. Tone: funny. Format: GM-less. Content: work stress, wholesome TV, acting like a dog. So how does it work? You and the other players are writers for a TV show about a heroic dog. All of you agree that the dog is not magical, the dog cannot use human speech, the dog does not have opposable thumbs, and the dog is a dog. But the dog always saves the day. Here's the twist. The dog is the star of the show, but also is director and lead writer. You pick one player to be the dog. If more than one player wants to be the dog in the first round, pick the player who barks the loudest. The rest of you are human writers. The human writers will pitch potential answers to the following questions. Only the dog can accept or reject an answer. The dog can communicate approval or disapproval in all the ways dogs usually do. Here are the questions the writers must answer. Where is the dog in this episode? Who is the friend or friends of the dog? What is the problem they are facing? How does the dog try to help? Who try... Fred, enough. Good grief. When all the questions have dog-approved answers, pitch the complete episode to the dog. When you are done, the dog will fire one of the human writers. This decision is reached by inscrutable dog logic, fundamentally unknowable to the human writers. The person who is fired gets to be the dog at the next session. There you go, folks. You want to have a few beers for that one, I think. And we moved from dogs to doomed stars. Love, Destruction and Change in the Stars by Adira Slattery. You are 2 stars in a binary star system, and you are in love, but the love is bittersweet, as you have been so far apart, always dancing around the other in the heavens, never touching. But recently, something has happened. You have each begun to move toward the other star. Following on the theme of stars, there is Distant Stars, a game about making mistakes by Laura Simpson. Each player in Distant Stars represents a team member who has returned from a failed first contact mission. This mission lasted 6 months and was going to be a turning point for human civilization. The failure was devastating and set back interstellar knowledge and travel by a century. Each team member made a poor decision, a mistake that led to the failure of the mission. The players are now giving statements to an official inquiry into the mission's failure. And there you go. There's a selection of some of the games that we've got in this book. It's an amazing selection. How good it is in play, I've no idea, but I think it would be fun trying these out. Some are going to be a hit for your group, some are going to be a miss, clearly. I think it's a great little product, And like I say, I couldn't resist picking it up. That's basically all I've got to say. Micro RPGs, the prompt is small. I thought it was a good fit. And that, as they say, is a wrap. Big thanks goes out to you, the listener, for taking a bit of time out of your day to listen to old Spike Pit. Take care, and I'll catch you later.